The first episode of Marvel's What If just premiered 12 a.m. today, and it was all about Captain Carter. So let's get into it. Let's break it down here, guys. Why don't we start with Ethan? What were your thoughts on this first episode of the series?
Number one, I didn't think the episode would be as long as it was for some reason. Like I thought it'd be shorter. But I like the way they did it. It's kind of like they speed ran through the first movie, but like through the first Captain America movie, but with like a
Yeah,
completely different spin. Like they went through a lot of the same scenes, and some were exactly the same, just to kind of show that these parts would like stayed the same or whatever. Like they showed Red Skull like taking the Tesseract, and it was like um, but I thought it was really cool, and I think it made a lot of sense. The whole episode, and I like that they put thought into this in general because the director of it at one point, this is canon. Technically, it's canon
Yeah,
because the
everything is
multiverse
canon at
is
this point.
yeah because the multiverse is confirmed. So um, this is canon somewhere. Which is why, in all honesty, I do think Captain Carter will probably be a hero at some point. Like, I do think that's going to be something that happens. Um,
yeah,
I also think it'd be really funny to have like a Hydra Buster, like Steve Rogers. Like, I think that would be awesome. I think that would just be funny to see like skinny Steve Rogers again. Like, I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it made a lot of sense. But yeah, what do you guys think? I thought it went really well for an animated like Marvel. Like, there's only a few animated Marvel stuff I like, mainly like the X-Men series. And there was an Avengers series that I thought was pretty good back in the day. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Um. Oh, you want
yeah.
me
Go
to?
ahead. No, go ahead, Lynn.
Oh, okay. Um, I think it was pretty solid. Like, I feel like with like all animated shows, it's like you can have as good as a plot as you want, but at a certain point, if all of your animation looks dumb, it's not. It's no one's going to enjoy it. Um, and I think the animation was pretty solid. Like, I kind of liked how they're doing a sort of. It was almost like a mix of 3D and 2D. It's kind of like it reminded me of the Pacific Rim.
Black, I think.
Yeah, Black.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That
true.
show.
And now I think about it, they have really similar
Um,
styles.
yeah, it was definitely a solid episode. I mean, I feel like there have been a couple things where I feel like it's not as like over the top, like crazy, like premiere episode as some of their shows, but it was pretty solid. And also, the whole time Howard Stark reminded me of that one guy from Avatar: Legend of Korra.
Mm,
Hmm.
You know the
that's
guy,
good.
the rich guy.
I think I know who you're talking about. I
Mm,
think I know who you're talking about.
he's
Yeah.
the inventor.
See,
It
see.
sounded and
Oh,
he
okay.
acted just like that guy.
Well,
I can't remember
that
his name.
that was one thing is a lot of the relationships like in this episode, and sorry, Dom, if you're gonna say something, but like, um, I think a lot of the relationships in this episode are very different. Like the way things take place makes sense. Like the fact that Howard Stark came and like gave her the outfit and the shield instead of just like Steve coming across a shield at some point and being like, so this one, like I think it's cool that they kind of did that, and because Howard Stark actually cared, like wanted to do stuff for Peggy, but wasn't like that forward adamant about doing anything for Steve at the time, like wasn't crazy about it. And so I think it's just funny seeing how things work. And yeah, I thought it made a lot of sense. I enjoyed it. I think it was like the balance of all the really good scenes that they needed to show how much the story changed in this alternate reality made sense. Like they didn't need to show like Peggy on all like the tours or whatever, even though it was kind of implied that she did it at some point, or maybe not. But either way, like this is stuff that didn't have to happen. Like it wasn't important to the main Captain America movie. Um, and so I thought it was just cool, like how they went across it, and the scenes and stuff that they made. Like, I thought it was really close to like original Captain America, but not like it was like the perfect balance of like familiar and like completely brand new. Um, so I'm excited for the rest of the series, honestly. Like
I also
for a
thought it was
first
kind of
episode,
cool how they're like building off of how like one decision changed the entire like stream.
yeah, it makes me want to go back and watch Captain America too, because
Yeah,
but how did I was like, yeah, she stayed in the room instead of going down there with him. But I'm like, how did that change things exactly? Like,
yeah.
um, I'm like, the explosion, why didn't it happen in the first one then, or like whatever. So I thought it was interesting. But yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, I thought it was good, not great for this first episode. Um, like definitely not bad. I still enjoyed it for sure. I was telling Landon earlier, it's something like if you're a Marvel fan and you kind of keep up to date, it's like there's not much that we can really spoil about this episode because we
Yeah.
pretty much have seen it with Captain America, the first Avenger movie, um, just with a little bit of a spin to it with Peggy kind of taking over and really with this episode again it's just like Captain America First Avenger but like sped up. That's one thing that I really noticed is like the pacing was really fast,
Hmm.
like she with the whole tour and everything and the different missions and stuff, like the pacing was pretty fast.
But
It's
honestly, I think that
they
kind
ran
of
through
almost,
the
yeah.
movie.
I almost kind of felt like that kind of built it off of it because it's almost like if we're kind of like looking from the viewpoint of the watcher, it's almost like he's lived so long, all of those events kind of seem like they were fast and insignificant, but it's kind of like super familiar but weird to us.
Or maybe he's just seen that like that aspect or like certain aspects of timelines just don't change, and so they're not as important. Like
Yeah.
who? I don't know. I think it's super cool what they did with it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't like the craziest episode, but I was like I actually enjoyed it because I wasn't crazy about like Captain Carter, like the whole idea of it, even though I do think it's a cool concept. Um, my thing was I was curious how they're going to explain exactly why. Like that's why I want to go like watch old movies and stuff. And it gets me excited because it's like something small but also like very important, I guess, is what shifted all of this into what it is. So I'm excited for like I really liked the twist that they made at the beginning. Like it was just so simple, but like I want to
Mhm.
go back and watch the first like Captain America movie and like see it because it's gonna make so much sense.
Yeah,
Um, but it gets me really excited for the other ones because it's like, how in the world are they going to explain how T'Challa is Star Lord? Like, I think stuff like that is going to be super interesting.
I was just about to say, you know, speaking of T'Challa and the other episodes, slight spoiler here, but this is spoiler review anyways. But we do get that episode next week. Next Wednesday will be the T'Challa episode, and then the week after that has to do with the Avengers initiative, and there's like basically someone's going after the Avengers and taking them out one by one and kind of discovering who that person is. So pretty interesting. I've heard that the episodes get better and better because a lot of the critics out there have gotten to see the first three episodes, and I hear that the ranking has kind of been like overall like 3, 2, 1. Like three is the best one, two is the second best,
Mm.
and one is the least. Um, but yeah, I'm still really looking forward to it, and also kind of bittersweet. But this is Chadwick Boseman's last performance ever,
Mm.
and very iconic. Even though he only really did a couple performances, like a few performances as Black Panther. I mean, he made that character even
Chadwick
more
Boseman
iconic.
like voiced
Yeah,
T'Challa.
this is his last performance before he died
Oh man.
in this series. So we definitely get one episode, but I thought that I heard that we actually get a couple episodes with him. So really looking forward to that. And yeah, I again, you know, I thought the episode was good. Nothing like super crazy because it was kind of just like rehashing a lot of things that happened in Captain America. But um, I'm a fan of like Peggy Carter and her character. Also, me and Wave we watched the Agent Carter TV show uh, like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. It's been a while, but we both enjoyed that. And actually, I was really surprised. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a really solid episode. I'm probably gonna have to head out though.
Oh, you got to head out. Okay.
I think
Yeah. Well, we're
I've said
closing
my
out here pretty
piece.
soon, anyways.
We'll
Um,
close it out. I think
but yeah,
you.
thanks for joining us,
Yeah, thanks, man.
Lane. We appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We'll have you back on very soon.
Yeah. All right. See ya, Jake.
We'll catch you later.
See ya.
But yeah, let me grab some of these comments real quick because some of them were really interesting actually, and funny.
That's fair.
Oh, so Jake was like, the funniest thing in the world was Peggy getting ripped and taller, and Steve staying skinny and small. The most awkward couple, bro.
Yeah, she was massive. I'm like,
I
how
was
big
pretty
is She-Hulk
surprised.
gonna be?
Yeah, I was pretty surprised that they actually kept them together. I don't know, for some reason when I saw the trailer, I just kind of figured that they wouldn't have a relationship anymore. You know what I mean? Like they'd probably
Yeah.
go their separate paths. Like I even thought that maybe Steve would like um resign, like quit the military and go back home or something, but
Yeah.
um I don't know. I kind of like that they still stayed
Yeah.
together, how it played out.
I think it makes sense.
Also interesting how they mixed it up a little bit with the ending, how she didn't like freeze in the ice, but I don't know, what would you say that was? Like kind of like trapped in like another dimension or something?
I can't really tell. I gotta watch it again. I only saw it once today. And I was like
Yeah. Well,
semi sidetracked.
maybe Jake will tell us his take on it, but um she comes out through the Tesseract again basically towards the end. But it was like what, 70 years later, something like that. So they didn't do like the ice thing, but still kind of similar situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of feel like our reviews for What If will be kind of short and sweet like this,
Yeah. I like it where we're at, like right now.
And I mean, I don't think that this series is gonna be something that like really blows up like some of the other Disney Plus shows, like the Marvel and Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it'll just be kind of like a slow burn, like more and more people will catch on to it, hopefully. I definitely think it's something that's still worth the watch. And I mean, it's likely that they're kind of like testing the waters with some of these ideas for us to kind of like prepare us basically to prepare us for seeing like some of these things like play out in live action, because we're still getting so much lately in this phase 4 with alternate realities and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake said that they didn't explain any of that really well, talking about like where she went, what happened to the monster she was fighting to, where did that thing go. Yeah, they didn't. That's true. Oh, and it was cool to see Red Skull again as well. And I think that might have been the same voice actor too.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
I'll have to check.
but pretty cool episode, man.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, it's been a pretty good show. Maybe let's see. Yeah, we'll close out. But before we go, our audience question that we had for everybody, I took it down a minute ago, but we were just asking everyone who their favorite superhero is. So maybe before we close out, we'll just ask you that, Ethan.
It's a hard question. I'm probably gonna be basic here.
That's exactly what Landon said. Captain America.
Yeah.
He didn't say Captain America, but he said that he was a basic bro.
Was it like Iron Man or something?
No, it was Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man. Yeah, everyone likes Spider-Man. I think Captain America. I don't know. I liked him way too much. I think he was just like his character made sense. Like I really like Iron Man because like back in the day I liked Iron Man more because he was cooler. But like I think Captain America is just kind soul.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That reminds me, I gotta buy a new shield soon. I gotta buy a real shield.
That reminds me too that I did like the twist that they had for him in the what did they call the suit again?
Hydra Buster.
Hydra Buster. Yeah, I did think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it was
a little
cool
fun twist for sure.
Yeah, it makes sense that they would have done that if they had the Tesseract like that early. Like they would have done something along those lines.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's gonna do it for our What If review, our short review, and for everything nerdy episode tonight, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you're watching on the replay, please chime in the comments on your thoughts on any of the stories that we talked about on this review of the What If series, how you enjoyed the first episode. Let us know. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Follow us on the podcast feed. And I guess the last two things are our brand new merch store is up. The link is in the description. Go check that out. And donations are now set up if you want to contribute that way. We appreciate it. All donations will go to making this show better. It'll go into the equipment and stuff that we use. So we appreciate you guys just tuning in and sharing our show with others as well. So thanks a lot, guys. Ethan, I think we'll be back soon. Maybe not this weekend. We'll see how it plays out, but we'll be back soon to discuss the finale part 2 of Bad Batch. So that'll be really cool. Looking forward to that. But yeah, thanks a lot, Ethan. Thanks a lot, everyone in the chat, for hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. We will catch you guys later.
Peace.